Hello, welcome to another week of Road 35 to Infinity. My name is Kaide, and yes, it's time for another recap, and we're just getting closer to the end of this series. This whole Road 35 to Infinity, the idea started after Summer Dance 2022, where I just felt that I really want to pass top 24. I just need to go back to practice. But every year I have the same feeling, same thoughts. Back to practice for preparing myself for next year. By the time the next year comes, I'll always feel not prepared. So somewhere along the way, that ambition, that motivation wasn't consistent. Road 35 to Infinity was my way of making a different approach to really have my practice become consistent and implement habits that I feel would help me along the way. We're heading towards the end of July, and then it's literally, I think it's just a month left. As I'm talking about it, I can feel the nerves. I notice now also how excited I am about coming full circle. Not only am I excited about the events that are coming up, I've mentioned them before. Of course, Summer Dance, Random Circles, Flavorama, towards the end of the year, Soul Cypher in Holland, Hip Hop Weekend in Sweden. I'm excited. I'm getting close to then have fulfilled this Road 35 to Infinity, which was this 1 year documentation of my practice, for myself to be able to look back and to see how my practice has progressed and developed, what I've been through. So yeah, it's exciting. But we're not there yet. Coming back to the present moment of recapping last week, checking my notes. Last week was a moment of me kind of coming back to a regular daily practice, also varying the environment that I'm in. So not only being indoors, but also being outdoors by it's kind of like a skate park, including like a playground area. It's fun when you are in a place, for example, a playground, where you can start to take in the environment and to see how can you allow it to influence your dance practice, to become playful with the surrounding. I feel like when you start to do that, allow the environment to influence you and you play with it, it opens up new ways of moving, new ways of finding like creative ways of practicing. So daily practice, nothing out of the ordinary. I feel like it's really like just a week of being on my own and just continuing the journey, basically. So something that I wanted to do with this week's video was to kind of like share what are some of the things that could be good to bring on your next trip. And just figure that as we are practicing and we're getting our bodies ready for performance, it's also good to prepare for the trip to these events. I asked people on Instagram, what are things that people find important to bring that they would recommend, and what is it something that I bring that I would recommend? So here are some things that should be in your travel bag. All these things come in no particular order. These are just things that were mentioned, and here we go. An umbrella / raincoat. I had this one experience where I went to London for a battle. I went to the Empire last October, and on the day of the event, it started pouring rain. It was insane. I was getting to the event, I was drenched. This was a moment where like either an umbrella or a raincoat or anything for rain would have been helpful. So be ready for the weather. Another thing that was recommended, and that is always in my bag also, a ball for muscle relief. So as we're either getting ready to warm up, or as you cool down after a day of dancing a lot, or if you have any muscle tension. So this could be a tennis ball. I personally at the moment am using a lacrosse ball. There's also these, they're called like trigger balls, and any of these would come in handy. Price range varies from very cheap to like, okay, this is an investment. Definitely something I would recommend. And as I'm seeing this, and wasn't mentioned, but I have seen people have it with them at some battles, and a small portable massage gun. I don't have one yet. I should probably invest in one, but I've seen people have them at events and they come in handy, especially if you're competing or just in general. Take care of your body as we are enjoying these events. Next thing that was recommended on Instagram was an Apple AirTag. I have never seen this before, so I'm very happy that somebody recommended it, because it's something I might actually look into getting. So an Apple AirTag is a way to keep track of your stuff. You can attach one to your keys. You can attach one of these tags in your backpack. They will be then visible in like a Find My iDevice app. If by any chance you would lose your keys or your backpack, you can hopefully easily track them and find them. Next thing on the list might also go without saying, but I am very bad at having one with me. It's a water bottle. Water is important. This is a reminder to myself. Get a water bottle and have it with you at all times. Yeah, these were some of the things that were recommended by other people. Here are some things that I always need to have with me. This is thanks to Freddy Fresh that showed me this, and I bought one, and it's always in my bag, and it's this little thing. So it's like it's called Orm Salva. It's kind of like a tiger balm. So it looks like this. Anywhere where you normally would need like tiger balm for, yeah, just take it, and just one is enough. This thing is gonna start burning like crazy. Liniment stick is what it's called. It increases the temperature of the skin for a long-lasting relaxing effect. Convenient to use and glides on smoothly for hands-free, no mess application. Have in your bag for any battle or any event that you're going to and you're gonna be active. Yes, very, very good thing to have. The next thing and the last thing that I wanna share, I have it always with me. It has saved me some money, especially when you're traveling abroad, and it comes down to food. A Tupperware. This gem is amazing. It doesn't cost much, 1 or 2 euros, I don't know, I don't remember anymore, but very affordable. A Tupperware, bring it with, and then with that, a little spork. These two things, I have no idea how much this has saved me. Whenever I go to an event, I pass by the supermarket, I buy cereal or granola, I buy fruits, maybe a yogurt or a milk, plant-based milk I might add, and then I have that with me. Then I can, within the event, I can just head out, pull it out of my bag, and then just eat, head back into the event. And then at least this will save you some money so that you don't have to eat out the entire time. The things that I buy are things that I can consume within a day. It'll be in your bag the entire day, and you might not have a fridge wherever you're staying, I don't know. But if you do, then even better. So yeah, will save you some money. Also, for the travel in itself, also a good friend. It's a bowl you can eat from. Cannot eat everything? Well, just save it for later. Very practical. That's it for this week's video. Basically, back to practice, preparing myself and hyping myself up for these travels that I'm gonna go on. Sharing just some items, some things that should be in your bag for your next travel? Did I miss any item that you might want to bring, that you feel that you would recommend and that you think is important, very handy to have whenever you're traveling? Let me know in the comments below, because sharing is caring. I hope that you're enjoying your practice. Let me know if there's anything you would like to know more about in terms of dance practice. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.